104.5 The Team, Levack and Gaz. We are joined by our friend Chris Onorato from Big Board Sports, 10 to noon. Hopefully we didn't ruin the show too bad for you yesterday when we filled in for you guys. And, of course, from the Mighty 1-3. It is Section Tuesday, even though don't look at your calendar. It says Wednesday. Well, let's start. Tommy Canely, a little bit of local, dust up. People a little ticked off. He didn't make the All-Star game rosters.
And he could have been in that final vote that each league has. You know what I mean? I know that he was certainly in the conversation to make the All-Star game, which, man, that really would have been something because he was up and down a little bit. And as a Yankees guy, he was in the organization there for a bit. But good on, look, you make the All-Star game, it would be a great kind of resume builder, but just to be in the conversation at this point in his career is a big deal, so good on him, man. I mean, the ERA, the strikeouts out of the Chicago White Sox bullpen have been terrific.
It's not something where they have to look and say, okay, 8th inning guy gets an All-Star bid, 9th inning guy, relievers. Is it almost like needs to be formatted to help guys out like him, or is this just one of these things where it's a bad break for a local guy?
I think, unfortunately, now that the game doesn't mean anything again, which I enjoy, and we can get into that if you want, I think the managers and the players and the commissioner's office, I think they choose the team differently now. You don't have to worry about specialists out of a bullpen to maybe help you in a spot, or you're going to bring Tommy Canely with you. He may never see the mound, but you want him on the roster because what if this thing goes 13 innings? You might want him in a spot late. So I think it hurts some of these, quote, fringe guys, if you will, specialists in the bullpen, as opposed to, teams' all-star rosters being loaded up with starters and closers.
Oh, man. So a lot of fun stuff going on there. Me, I'm excited about the home run derby.
Have to be.
Yeah, Judge, Sanchez.
Yeah.
I love it. That's like, I'm almost more excited about the derby than the game itself.
And then after, Logan Morrison and Gary Sanchez are going to fight.
I hope so. Please, can we fight?
Steel cage.
And then Sanchez will win, but the judges will vote for Morrison.
But they'll put up the wrong picture.
Right.
Like,
yes.
dude, I'm sorry. I have trouble with the whole woe is me thing for a pro athlete.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody in life. The pity parties don't help.
No. Well, even if he had just gone, man, I really wanted to be in it.
Fine.
I really wanted to be in the game. But to go, Gary Sanchez doesn't belong there.
And not only that, but then if you want to say Gary Sanchez, okay, fine. I have a problem with that alone. But then, I get it. I play for the Tampa Bay Rays. Nobody cares about me. They put up the wrong pick. Give me a break, man.
Right,
Come on.
So we agree on that. Chris Onorato with us right now. Levack and Gaz, 104.5 The Team. Of course, Big Board Sports is your show that you're on with Roger.
With the Derby, Levack and Gaz, more pressure on Giancarlo Stanton because it's his home park, or on Judge because he's the presumed favorite?
I think it's on Judge. I think Judge is because everybody's so excited about Judge.
I'm with you on Judge, too. If it was a diehard baseball city like Miami, which is not, if it's St. Louis or Kansas City, then I can feel it. But I feel like we're going to find out that Marlin fans actually exist, but maybe they're not Marlin fans. They're just going to show up for the big party that is next week.
Well, that's the rub down there. There's just so much going on that nobody even goes to the game. So, I actually, trying to get completely re-immersed in sports after vanishing for a week, I'm like listening to people go, why Miami? Why go to? Nobody goes to Miami. Why Miami doesn't even? It's an ugly ballpark. Nobody. I'm like, dude, it's Miami. Like,
you see the girls,
and you want the players to go. That's where you want to put the game.
And listen, Major League Baseball is the same way the NFL does it. You build a new stadium, you're going to get an All-Star game, or you're going to get a Super Bowl. So teams benefit by building these new stadiums, and okay, Miami's got a new stadium, so a few years after the thing was built, guess what? They get an All-Star game, and that's the way it should be. And you're right. Why wouldn't you go to Miami?
Right. We're all headed there now. I know you, oddly enough, the one thing that I don't like about you, you're not a Yankees fan.
I'm not.
Yeah, like what? I don't.
Family full of Yankees fans. The 90s were difficult, to say the least, as a Braves fan.
In particular,
living with Yankees fans was not easy.
Hey, we let Justice get a ring. We helped.
Justice got one in 95 with us. He hit the one. He hit the home run in Game 6 where the Braves beat the Indians 1-0. Tom Glavine MVP.
Yeah, nobody watched that.
But before we started this segment, I quickly mentioned it to Roger on the show this morning before he brushed it off, and hopefully you guys won't do the same. But I said to him, when is the last time you saw... Now, Freddie Freeman's not a superstar. I get that. But he is a star. He's one of the best first basemen in all of baseball. How much of that is just
that the Braves are a little down
Maybe,
right now?
yeah.
You know, I think
but he's not Mike Trout. He's not Bryce Harper.
But he's somebody that you should know. If you're a Braves fan, you're in love with that guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. He can play a Gold Glove first base. When he went on the DL, guys, he led the National League in average and home runs. Now, he's back from the DL as of last night. It was a broken wrist, and he had said to the Braves in his rehab, you know what? The acquisition of Matt Adams is working out so well. He can't really play any other position on the field. I can play a little third base. I played it in high school. Let's try it. If it works, great. So he played third base last night. When is the last time you saw a star in sports, not just willingly, but offer up playing a different position to help the team?
I think you got to go back to A-Rod when he came to the Yankees.
Yeah, you nailed that because I didn't. Yeah. I didn't come up with that this morning. But you're right, A-Rod, and A-Rod obviously was a bigger name than Freddie Freeman even.
And the A-Rod thing's a little unique because A-Rod was kind of told you're going there. Jeter's in that spot, but Freddie Freeman said, no, I'll move for the team, a team that's at 500 right now. They're not the top team in the NL East, but it's crazy because what if he struggles now at third base? Can I go back to first now?
And he will, yeah. I mean, look, Freeman's the priority to play first base, and they still may trade Matt Adams at the deadline. But I just thought, look, it was a really good effort by Freeman to say we're probably better if I come back and Adams is there. Where else can I play? I'll try a little third base.
I mean, I love that. I love the selflessness of it, and he's obviously a good player. Did you hear Buster Olney on our show say that the guy, like if he wasn't going to go for a pitcher, the guy he predicts most likely to be a Yankee is Matt Adams?
Yes.
You imagine Freddie Freeman does all this and then Matt Adams is shipped out?
I think he will be, though. I really do. Because Atlanta's not going to contend this year. I mean, they're on a nice little run now. By the way, the Astros absolutely pounded them last night. Houston is so good.
They're so good.
But you're right. Matt Adams or Lucas Duda will be in a Yankees uniform before the season's over.
I don't want Duda. I'll take Adams if it's up to me. You know what I mean?
Anybody but Chris Carter, you'll take.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, at this point, we just call him Yo-Yo. He's up, he's down, he's up, he's down. It's over, So he's obviously not going to be the first baseman. You've been following Twitter pretty heavily today, guys.
Yes.
As per usual.
Yeah, Jimmy Patsos right now. He's hanging out with Rory McIlroy. What's going on?
Yeah, so I did not know this. Sometimes we get a pretty good idea of, where the Patsoses are traveling, thanks to Michelle Patsos, Jimmy's wife. But he is in Northern Ireland. He's at the Irish Open. And I think from what I can gather from Twitter that Jimmy is playing in the Pro-Am today. And last night was hanging out with the defending Irish Open champ, Rory McIlroy. Pretty cool. So there's a picture of Patsos and McIlroy up on Twitter from Jimmy's time in Ireland. I mean, listen, man.
He's such a rock star.
The guy loves to travel.
Yeah.
He's cultured, well-read, all that stuff. Has an appreciation for the places he goes and visits and the people he meets and gets to hang out with. It's kind of cool, man. You know what? You come back in another life. You come back as Jimmy Patsos.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Right.
I think that's a pretty fair assessment right there. Chris Onorato, what do you? You're a busy man today. Like you went on vacation not too long ago, and it seems like you've made up for it in spades.
Working the holidays.
Yeah. What is that all about?
I don't know. I guess low man on the. I don't know. That's what they say, right? They say I should be thankful to have a job. Is what they should say.
Yeah. You get that too, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
good.
Exactly.
I thought. Yeah, we put new TVs in and you get to stay in the room. Congratulations, Levack, and that's what I get.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's funny. You can start to feel the anticipation really building now for Saratoga. Today is day one of the main track being open in Saratoga. Obviously, the Oklahoma track has been open for a while, but this is the beginning, really, of the season. And on Friday, guys, it will be 2 weeks out. I mean, we're only a couple of days away of being 2 weeks away.
And you guys will be there every week just like us on Fridays?
Yeah.
Oh. That's the best part of this job. Like, literally, all right, Levack, you need to go to the guys. You got to go to the Onorato. Get to the track. Okay.
I know. It is a beautiful place to be in the summer, man. So you can just kind of start to feel that build. And until it's here, obviously, we're locked and loaded with baseball and the majors and the Valley Cats.
Very excited. Chris, thank you for making time for
Thanks,
us.
boys.
As always, we appreciate you.